Welcome to CITAM ChurchOnline. This is Pastor Karita Mbagara, the Deputy Bishop of Christ is the Answer Ministries. And I say a good, happy new year. We are into the new year. This is the time when people make new resolutions. And I'm here just to remind you one thing, that as you make resolutions, remember that God must be at the center. God is the center without which everything else falls apart. And I want therefore to encourage you to ensure that as you make your resolutions, God is involved. God is at the center of it. You see, when we read the Bible, we find that is repeated over and over. David said in Psalms 27 verse 4, "One thing have I desired of the Lord, that I may dwell in his house." What David is saying, that after examining life, he realized that the one thing that was most important was to be in the presence of the Lord. And that way, he was going to be successful. When Jesus came into the world and he is preaching, he encounters Martha. And Martha is busy with other priorities in life, like making sure that she has a good name. She is making a nice meal for Jesus, and which are good things. They are good things to do, to entertain, and also to ensure that your guests are well, prepared. But we find that when Jesus speaks to Martha, in the book of Luke chapter 10 verse 42, he tells Martha that one thing is needful, for you to sit at my feet and learn. Yes, the other things are important, but the primary thing is to sit at my feet and learn. Jesus was to repeat this same message to the rich young ruler who came to him again in Luke chapter 18 verse 21 or thereabout. This young ruler had said, "I have kept all the commandments," but Jesus says, actually there is something that you have not really placed as a priority, putting God above the material things. And so Jesus said, one thing you need to do, or you lack, is the fact that you love money so much. I am paraphrasing, but the Bible is actually teaching that this man needs to put away the love of money, the pursuit of it, and he can prove that by selling what he has and then come and follow Jesus. Jesus was telling this man, it is important that you discover what is primary in life, what is the key thing, so that you can have a successful life. The message goes on to be repeated, this time by a person who has discovered Jesus. John chapter 9, there is a blind man that came to Jesus, and in verse 25, or before that, he has been questioned by the people who didn't believe that Jesus was the Messiah. Well, he tells them, all I know is that one thing is very clear, I was blind, now I can see. And he goes on to rebuke those people by asking, can a wicked person, can an evil person be able to open the eyes of the blind? What this blind man is communicating is that I have been living blindly, not just physically, but also spiritually. I had not known the Messiah, but now I have known the Messiah. You may decide what you want to do. I will follow him because he has opened my eyes. And all these people are communicating the same message, that God must be central in everything that we are going to do in this new year that God has given us. God must be at the center of it. I can't finish this without giving the testimony of one Paul, who in the book of Philippians tells us in chapter 3 verse 13, one thing I do. I do many other things, but there is one thing I do. I focus on my journey. I focus on my faith. I focus on the things that I have come to know, so that I may be pleasing to my master. He is not focusing on a reputation. He's not focusing on a career. He's not focusing, as his primary focus on any other thing, on a family. He is focusing on God. And I want to say, my friend, as you make your resolutions for this year, make sure that God is at the center. If you want to succeed, it will be possible only when God is in that place, in the mix. He is the one that is going to ensure that those plans that you have for your business, those plans that you have for your social life, your relationships, those things that you want to achieve are actually achieved when you have God walking with you. So, if you're not a Christian, I urge you to give, your life over to the Lord. If you're a Christian, but you've been living, very non-committed life, I want to urge you, commit your life this year to walk with God in a bigger way. If you've not been having your time for meeting with God, your devotion, this year, ensure that you plan God into your life. Have days when you meet with God. Have moments when you talk to God. Set a time every morning to talk to God, to read His Word. And I believe that you will experience a great achievement, or even a greater achievement than you have ever experienced all your life. May the Lord bless you as you make that resolution as your primary resolution. Let me hear what you think about what I have said using the social platforms that are listed here below. God bless you.